Okay, so okay, I'm just going to say exactly what I'm hearing. Don't be arrogant and just say what you think is from what my dad's higher self just said to me. Um, I don't believe it's really arrogant to just sit here and just speak, but I don't know. It sort of takes me off path of what I wanted to say because I don't like it how they talk to me like that. But um, now you're being arrogant. He doesn't know anything, is what I'm hearing. Um, from another spirit person. This is what happens, that they are other people, and that's how they operate with me. But they are all knowing. And if you help other people, I heard you do you, faggot. This is what I get all day. It's like 4D consciousness. So when you die, and you go to one of these other realms, that's exactly what happens. Where you're all telepathic with each other. You know exactly what everyone's thinking. It's like a higher, well, in some ways, it's just, I guess, more evolution beyond the veil that exists here on Earth, where you don't know what people are thinking. So it helps you develop more, helps you grow as a person, as a soul more. It helps you define who you want to become even more through extra lessons that you learn through less veil, I suppose. So this is really great. I absolutely thrive on it. Like, I really love it, even though it's challenging. Um, but that's really what this is all about. This experience. Um, so what else was I going to tell you? Yeah, okay. What my soul path is, because that's what a lot of questions people have are about. Um, what's the plan for me? What should we decide? Is going to suit you? Well, it's not really your decision. It's my decision, as it is anyone else's decision. Which is what I would also promote and encourage you to go with your heart. What was your inner child? What did you enjoy as a child? Maybe that's not for you anymore. Maybe with what you're learning now, through what I'm teaching you and through what other people are teaching you about platform work, maybe you'll make different decisions for yourself with what you know now. It's different than what it was when you were a child. So from what I understand at this point in time, life evolves, it unravels, and it's not all about now. It's also about the future, because you do have a whole life picture. It's not just about the present moment, but it also is about the present moment, because we only ever exist in the present moment. So just start from here and go forwards. Just make motion. Um, get experience. Don't be afraid to put the camera on if you want to make a video, which is my pathway. It might not be your pathway. Don't be afraid to get outside and care for that person at the carer's home, or get that job as a carer. Where you're making that good money to be helping people, if that's your heart focused work. That is the case for some people. Um, it all depends on you. If you want to be that artist, for example, or that musician, or that engineer, it's up to you. Um, so my life pathway, for what I want, it's going to evolve over time. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Life is about gradual transition. It's not about, and that's the other thing. Control is a big thing that people put on people about, oh, this is your life path and that's it. Be a mathematician, that's it. That's all you're going to do in the future. How do you know what holds for the future? You just don't know. The spiritual pathway is all about intuition in the present moment, and that's where life changes all the time. There's some things you can't predict or can't forecast. I had intuition when I was at university that so and so would want you if you did this as a career and made that choice right now. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do in a year's time. How can I forecast that? You know, my mental health worker career, I got an intuitive insight. I think a day before I decided to do that career, when I was working at a warehouse. That's how it happened, and that decision was made in a day, and it changed the course of my life. You can't plan these things in advance because they happen um, at that time. So that's what happened to me. It was a psychic thing back then when I was working in a warehouse, and then I worked in mental health for a year. just because of that intuition that I got to go into mental health. That was something I didn't think about 2 or 3 years before that as a plan. It just happened in the moment, and that's what I'm talking to you about, intuition. That's how your career path actually gets determined. For a lot of people, it happens that way. It doesn't happen through a rigid plan about deciding what you're going to do for the future. Although it can be that way, but for some people, it doesn't work that way. For me, it doesn't really work that way. I have a little bit of a plan and I just run with it, and then it just keeps evolving, and that's the way that I'm going to progress. So that's the way that it's going to happen for me. Um, Obviously, I'm psychic. That's a good starting point. Obviously, I'm a video maker. That's a good starting point, and it evolves from there. Yes, we do get guided by other people for that pathway, and that's what helps people by listening to people around you. I would not recommend to not get advice because um, because that's what happens. But I'm hearing a Masim. That's the phone plan I'm going to get for mediumship as well. If I yes, because even if I get onto Psychic TV, I need internet for it. So a Masim is a really good phone plan for that, for data. So that's how it happens. You get incremental guidance, um, and that's the way that it takes hold incrementally over time. Yeah, follow the breadcrumbs, and it'll all unfold.